Hey, welcome to Board Game Today. I'm Brett. In my hands is Warhammer 40,000 Combat Patrol number 15. Now, for those who don't know, Combat Patrol is a magazine between Hatchet and Games Workshop taking you through the Warhammer 40,000 hobby. It's everything from how to play, how to paint, how to put figures together, and with it, you actually are getting 9 different armies. This is a little bit different than other releases. Instead of 2 big armies, you get 9 Combat Patrols, so kind of roughly about 1,000 points per army, and then you get like 1 extra unit per combat patrol. The first 2 to come out will be Space Marines and Tyranids. They're running through, I think, issue like 20-ish, I think wraps up all that. And here we get one of the larger Tyranid figures. This is the Psychophage. Kind of a pretty cool figure. It came in one of the box sets. They came out in recent years, so there is a lot of them on the market, but still pretty cool figure to get. Within, I'm going to guess it's going to be pretty typical of how to put it together, how to paint, some background, some rules, and yeah, it's not going to deviate too much. So we get the how to build, we have some paints, the paints that you get with so far. We get a little bit, looks like a story, rules for the Psychophage, and then a bit of rules about cover and terrain. And there's going to be a scenario that you can play out with the figures that you have received so far in the game. We also get a little bit of extras here. Looks like this is probably some stuff to use for cover. And looks like we get cards. This is kind of cool. We get cards to keep track of the figures, the various phases that you need to play, and some other cards to help track some stuff. So that's kind of cool extras that we got. Next 2 issues, we got paints. In the next one, the paints are never of good value. And then after that, it's a 2-parter where you get, I think, a thing of Tyranids, if I remember right. An entire squad of those. Overall, I think the magazines are great if you don't mind, obviously being forced what you get. If you want a smattering of figures, it's really a great way of going. As I said, you get 9 combat patrols, and we're tracking how much you save with everything. This one, you should probably save a decent penny getting the magazine. As I said, the paints you tend to lose money. So we're keeping track of the individual issues as well as how much overall, and we're doing it a little bit different this year. Instead of basing it just kind of on the general subscription price and the cover price, we're doing the cover price with no tax included, and then we're doing the actual subscription price, which includes tax and the shipping with that. So it's going to be a little bit different calculation than we've done in years past. So check that out in the various descriptions where there's descriptions, and of course on Board Game Today when we get this up on there. As always, if you want the latest game news, check us out at BoardGameToday.com, and of course we're on Facebook, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all that stuff, all at Board Game Today, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep rolling that dice and get your game on. Hey, thanks for watching Board Game Today. We always appreciate your views and your support, but there are so many ways for you to support our site. Not only can you do it right here on video, but you can go and check us out at BoardGameToday.com, where we have more news, reviews, interviews, everything you could ever want. But since you're here, if you could, you can always give us a like, subscribe, or share our videos, or watch something else. Is always much appreciated, and get your game on.